Let's recap where we are on my wife's Mercedes-Benz C200 that I won for $1,000 at an online auction. After picking the car up and inspecting the damage, I disassembled everything that needed replacing, which was all the panels to the front of the car. Then I straightened up just two non-structural parts. Then it was onto the coolant system by replacing the expansion tank with a new one, which then allowed me to drive the car for the very first time. Then the engine bay got a complete degreasing, and then Lockie helped me with the first panel replacement, which was the bonnet. Porsche wanted to get involved, so she started cleaning out the boot while I replaced the headlight bracket. Now a really large box has arrived, and we're going to find out what it is. Well, a box has arrived. I suspect I know what it is, because it can only be a couple of things being this big. So I thought I'd just shove this on here so we can all see at the same time.
Another box.
If there's two of them, which there is,
Oh,
these will be
the headlights, I bet.
These will be the headlights. Very well packed, very happy.
Headlights.
Man,
They're huge.
huge.
That's just one.
Yeah.
One is the other headlights.
Oh man, they're enormous.
The other headlights in here.
Huge. They sure are.
That is ginormous.
Gone with a massive upgrade from what the originals were to these. These were the facelift version, and they are awesome. Check that out. And of course we have two new ones. So look at getting these in. I certainly can't do it now. It's miles too late in the evening. I've just gotten home from work, and Callum and everyone else is like super excited about these being, well, about the box being here and to see what it is. So I'm just blown away with as to how huge they are. Anyway, what we will do is I'll get that one out and we'll just sit it in place and see what it kind of might look like. Like that.
That is perfect fitting.
That is going to look amazing. Just bring the bonnet down.
I didn't know you put the...
Cool. Gonna look good. Welcome back to the channel. We're continuing with the Mercedes-Benz C200. The wife's car is starting to take shape. I did want to work on the front end for this episode, putting on the bumper, putting on the fender, putting in the headlights, but I'm still waiting on the grille to arrive. It should be here next week. So hopefully, episode after this, we'll be tackling the front and getting on, because the important thing is to get all the body lines, everything correct before I then take these panels off, being the bonnet, the fender, and the bumper, and then start prepping them for paint. I do have to work out when I need to go and get the safety inspection done first for the work that I've done, but working on that as we go. More parts are arriving, but for this episode, we're going to completely change the front inside by making it sparkling clean. There's a couple of things that I do want to change on the inside, but I'm just waiting for another set of parts to arrive to do that. Hopefully you'll really like what that change is going to be. But in the meantime, I've got some cleaning products, so let's dive in and get this clean. Inside the car, you can see, and I'm going to get some closer shots so you've got a far better look, but you can see it is extremely dusty. That is the main issue for the car, just because of the, looks like a country area that it was definitely in before I got it. So we're going to completely wipe everything down as best as I can, get out the detailing brushes that I bought, go through everything over here, test these cleaning products out, but I know I've just got a damper cloth and get the majority of the dust and everything off first before we start tackling it with some other cleaners that I have here. So let's dive in and get on with that. I just pulled this out because it was trying to move it backwards and forth. I knew it wasn't working properly, and it's just pulled out, and then all these plastic shards have come out. And I remember when I first was doing a bit of a clean out in the first video, or the second video, I thought these were little helicopter blades, so I threw a few out. Now I realize they're actually all supposed to be glued on the back here, and they've all literally just come off. And like, as you can see, these two right here, there should be the same spacing all the way along, so every single ridge, every single spot there should have one of these, and they've just come off everywhere. I'm not going to be gluing those back on because I already have a replacement and they were all on there, so I won't have to worry about that so much. Now, anyone who knows anything about cleaning, you'll know that doing it out in the warm sun is never a good idea. But that was going to be the least of my worries when you see what is about to happen. Oh, you see that? The little door lock broke off. This is the first thing I'm working on, and that happens. I could not believe it. After a couple of minutes of just taking a few deep breaths, I just had to get on with it. I'll have to fix it later. So like I said, doing this in the warm sun is not the way to do it, but I don't have a choice. I just had to get on with it. And doing the first door, well, it was just satisfying. I mean, you just saw what it was, and now how it is. Moving on to the driver's side, it's just satisfying. I bought these detailing brushes from that favourite website of mine, AliExpress, and after seeing several videos on how to do this kind of thing, here I am giving it a go for the very first time with completely no experience whatsoever. I went and bought what was supposed to be a reputable cleaner to do the actual proper cleaning. Lots of videos said get the majority of the dust off just by damping a cloth and wiping that dust off, and then doing a better clean with a proper cleaning product afterwards, like I am here. And these brushes made a huge difference. They really, really did. I thought it was a bit of a gimmick with watching lots of these videos, but it's not. They genuinely do make the job easier and definitely get into these crevices a lot better than what you could without them. Even these blue microfiber towels I got from AliExpress. Perfect sizes and just did the job fantastically. Vacuuming spots here and there out, using the cloth, using the brushes, getting into the nooks and crannies that you just wouldn't be able to get to with anything else. Right tools for the job. And then onto the doorways so that they're completely clean. All the way into the spots that you can't even see. But it just makes a difference. You can just see it. Well, the video wasn't as long as it's supposed to have been. Unfortunately, some of the video files ended up corrupted somehow, and I don't have all the footage of what was done in cleaning. But I do have some footage of the result of the cleaning, so that's what you're going to see next. So please like, please subscribe, please share with friends and family. I really want to try and get to a milestone. I was hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which is not impossible, and it could all be done through your help. Please like, please subscribe, and here's the result. And We'll see you on the next one.